Hi, my name is Amber. Welcome back to my channel, Books and Beaches. So it has been a while since I have filmed. February's just been busy, and so filming has taken a little bit of a backseat, and that I was like, hey, I still have the passion and I still am really looking forward to putting out some new content. I have some great videos, in my opinion, coming up. But not filming for a while means it is already time to do another book haul. Yes, I have a lot of books to share with you today. I had sold some on Pango not too long ago, so I had some Pango Books to use. I spent some time with my cousin, which we are never hard pressed to hit up a bookstore, and I don't know, just some random ones that fell into my lap. So let's go ahead and take a look at the books that I've picked up lately. The first was, I know for a fact, a Pango buy because I need it for an upcoming book club, I believe in April, and that is Sold on a Monday, and this is by Kristina McMorris. I don't know if I've actually read anything other than by Kristina McMorris other than I did just finish When We Had Wings, so you'll hear about that in my month wrap up. But this one is, I believe it's based in the 1930s, and let's see. Yeah, inspired by an actual newspaper photograph that stunned the nation, Sold on a Monday is a powerful novel of love, redemption, and the unexpected paths that bring us home. So I'm really looking forward to picking that one up. Another one that's kind of been talked about all over, and I believe it's because, oh yeah, it's a Reyes Book Club pick, and that is House in the Pines, and this is by Reyes, I believe is how you pronounce that. And let's see, a shocking debut thriller about the subtlety of a memory and manipulation in which a young woman must find her way back to a New England cabin armed with only hazy, haunting memories to finally uncover the truth that could save her. And I usually like Reyes Book Club picks, and give me a new thriller person to follow. I am totally on board for that. And to get that one with free shipping, I actually picked up 180 Seconds by Jessica Park. This one I've had in on my Kindle for a while, but I think it was Kindle Unlimited. And I just needed like one more $1 to get free shipping, and this book was $1. So it says 3 minutes could change her life forever. Some people live their entire lives without changing their perspective. For Alice and Dennis, all it takes is 180 seconds. So yeah, and I believe she was in foster homes and then adopted, so looking forward to picking that one up. I'm gonna say that a lot. One I was super excited to find this past weekend when I was with my cousin at Half Price Books was this brand new copy of Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone by Benjamin Stevenson. This is like brand new. I am sure if it was read, it was only read once, and I couldn't believe I found it on the shelves at half price because this just came out. I'm pretty sure at the beginning of this year, or maybe the end of last year. I don't remember, but I'm almost positive I've heard Audrey at Chapter and Converse rave about this, or at least I've seen it on her Instagram, so I had to pick that one up. And I believe, I thought there was another new one. All of my books are sort of out of order. Oh, I think this one was too. Another new release that was on the shelves at half price, and that is You Must Remember This by Kat Rosenfield, excuse me. Because I'm pretty sure this one came out, I'm almost positive, earlier this year. Yeah, 2023. So the fact that I found it in February already on the shelves at half price was awesome. I love a good thriller. Gothic mystery with a long ago love affair, icy death, and a rich family gone bad. Yep, sounded great. And I think I've heard about that one a lot lately online. I enjoy a good Megan Miranda book, so I picked this one up because I don't believe I own it yet. I shouldn't say I don't believe. I know I don't own it yet because there have been many times that I've had to stand at half price and check all of my lists to make sure I don't own it. And this is The Perfect Stranger. I don't know much about it, but I know I've enjoyed Megan Miranda in the past. And the tagline in here is, everyone in this town has something to hide. Sounds good to me. And I believe the last one I picked up at half price this past weekend was Alex Feeney's His and Hers. I have really quite enjoyed the 2 books that I've already read by Alex Feeney. Daisy Darker was one of my top favorite books of last year. So finding a copy of this, which for sure ending up in my cart, it says there are 2 sides to every story, yours and mine, ours and theirs, his and hers, which means someone is always lying. And since I've liked hers before, I had to pick that one up. This one was so graciously gifted to me by the BookTube besties, and that is Grady Hendrix's How to Sell a Haunted House. I am so excited to pick this one up, and this was like surprise mail. I don't know about those of you, if any of you live in an apartment, but sometimes in apartment living, you don't know when you get an Amazon order. And I just happened to look and there was a box waiting outside my outer door, and it was for me. And this book arrived. So thank you so much to Krista, Amanda, Lindsay, and Sara. This was a thank you for participating in one of the panel discussions during the BookTube Besties retreat, and I cannot wait to pick this one up. Another one that I picked up from Pango for my book club is Between Two Kingdoms, and this is by Suleika Jaouad. Oh, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. But we are doing memoir March for our book club, and so this is the memoir that my book club voted in. So I will be picking that up soon. I don't know too much about it. So, and memoirs are hit or miss for me, so we'll see how that one goes. One I was finally excited to get my hands on because this has been in my wish list for a really long time, and that is Wrong Place, Wrong Time by Gillian McAllister. I have heard amazing things about this one. I want to say it might have even been Lindsay that said her sister read this and then immediately wanted to read it again. I could be wrong, but I feel like it was this book. And I remember one of the girls in my book club talking about this and saying it was fantastic. So it says, can you stop a murder after it's already happened? So I'm almost positive there's some like either like time travel or like Groundhog's Day stuff going on in here. So yeah, that will be picking up very, very soon. Let's see. I've got so many in here. I'm like surrounded by books. It's just a great place to be, let me tell you. This one I picked up after hearing about it at my book club. I have read quite a few Jodi Picoult books, but not all of them. And so the Storyteller, I think I've heard a lot about, but I've heard even more about it from my book club. And so I found it for a great price on Pango, and I will be picking that one up. I've heard it's quite the hard hitter. This one, I don't remember where I heard about this book. Somebody I watch on YouTube, and if I can think of it, I will link it in the description below, talked about this book, and this book is only available in print, and I think I found it on Amazon, but I found it on Pango cheaper, so I had to pick it up, and that is 3 Hours by Rosamund Lupton, and I guess it was the Times Thriller of the Year, so the Sunday Times bestseller. It says a brilliant literary thriller, moving and masterly. Let's see. Oh, it's been chosen by a lot of different people, and it's about a school, they say a school under siege. So I'm kind of a sucker for a school setting, even when it is in a thriller. And I will look forward to reading this one, even though I'm sure the topic will be hard. The only thing I notice is the text in here is tiny. So my aging eyes will probably love that. Just a couple more here. My 2 book of the month picks for this month. The first one was The Writing Retreat by Julia Bartz. I'm really looking forward to picking this one up. And I believe writers are invited to this retreat. Oh, and they have to complete an entire novel at this retreat. They can't start working on anything else or work on anything that they've already started. So I haven't heard, well, I've been trying to kind of avoid reviews for this one, so we'll see how that goes. And then the other one I picked up, not in my typical wheelhouse lately, but that is Jojo Moyes' Someone Else's Shoes. I have really enjoyed what she's put out in the past. I was a big fan of the Me Before You trilogy, and I really liked The Giver of Stars. You guys saw that one, right? And so I had to pick this one up. And the premise on this one is Who are you when you are forced to walk in someone else's shoes? So, picking that one up. Let's see. Oh, okay. So I participated in a Galentine's book exchange off of Instagram. I saw it randomly posted on one of the accounts I follow. And so we got to fill out a survey and got paired up with somebody. And so I got to exchange with Joanna, and I believe her Instagram is Joanna's Bookshelf. I'll make sure I link her below. But she was so kind and sent me a copy of The Ways We Hide. And this is by Kristina McMorris. So I'll be doing quite a lot of reading from her in the near future. And then she also sent me The Saints of Swallow Hill. She had this as an ARC. This was on my Amazon wish list, so I am super excited to have this copy. And as always, once I am finished with the ARC, I will be sure to pass it off because that's the whole point of ARCs, is being able to give and share. So thank you to Joanna for that. I am so excited about those. And then last two I picked up at a stop at Barnes & Noble. And of course, paperbacks a lot of times are buy one, get one for 50% off. And I saw this one. This was on my anticipated releases for, it might have even been February. If it wasn't February, it was January. And this is Missing Dead Girls by Sara Walters. This is YA, and I love a good YA thriller. So when I saw that one on the table, I had to pick it up. And then once again, I needed a book to get that 50% off. And so I picked up And There He Kept Her. This is by Joshua Moehling. I believe Barnes & Noble had this one like as one of their picks for this month, or at least at my Barnes & Noble. And it says, they thought he was a helpless old man. They were wrong. So, love a good thriller. Had to pick it up. So, those are all of the books that I have picked up recently. What can I say? Book buying is a hobby. And it may even be a different hobby than actually reading books. I enjoy both. So, are there any books that I've listed here that you are looking forward to pick up? Let me know in the comments. Are there any other books that I should be looking to put on my wish list? Let me know those in the comments as well. As always, if you like this video, feel free to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.